I'm making no apology at all. I'm saying I'm aspiring as MP for Matero.
If you're starting as MP for Matero, you're under PF, right?
This question
So-
hapana
You're under PF. So
It's not a secret, yes.
It's not a secret. You're under PF, right?
Yes.
Era, it's your boy Repair here and Uncle Juice Boy. Welcome to KOMBONI podcast. Our episode for today is sponsored by Olivine. Whenever Osavi mix. Nima spices, yeah. Too much spices. Yamundio, my beef and the likes.
Yeah. So it's a cut right industries. So in case of you guys, you're looking for spices, to marinate your food, in catering or whatever it is. Make sure that you get cut-right spices, Usavic mix, the best that you've got in town. And today, like Repair said, who's our guest?
Courtesy of Olivine.
Courtesy of Olivine.
Our guest for today, Bariko Sobakamba Samuliranda, an upcoming MP, but when they were comedian, so still the Pamaya Tamangana, Mr. Saulosi.
Not when you are a comedian. When you are a comedian.
Still the comedian.
Yes, still a comedian.
Let me introduce you nicely.
Yes.
For the sake of this generation. So Mr. Saulosi is a comedian. My comedians, my legends. My legends. Time when any banda, any PJ banda.
Henry BJ, Bobo Nkosha, Joseph Simkonda, Ozias Kaundula Banda, Dangerous Jobek. That is the team. We started together the Zambia One Comedy 2004. Before that, I was part of Ifya Bukaya.
Yes, I remember for that.
Yeah.
Mwanzeko.
As Mwenzeko. I was part of Ifya Bukaya from 1998 until I became councilor in 2016.
Oh yeah.
So comedy nakanga.
I'm still an active artist. From 2012 to 2018, chairman or president for National Media Arts of Zambia, in charge of the film industry in this country. It was during my presidency that we worked with Emunet to push for Zambia's magic. From there, I served the National Arts Council as a board member in charge of media arts until 2022. I was still a councillor, but serving those positions. I'm part of that committee, National Arts Council, which receives some applications for those buying equipment for film and music. I'm part of that. I'm one of the judges for the Ngoma Awards in the comedy category. I am a trainer. I even lecture media and film. So I'm still an active artist. I still perform Saturdays at weddings as MC, at events for local government council. I still perform as master of ceremony. So I'm still a comedian.
So you're still in comedy, right?
Yes. Yeah, in fact, councillorship is a part-time job, but I do it with passion. I do it as a councillor. I think I'm one of the most present councillors in our constituents. One of the present councillors at council. In fact, the mayor has given me the nickname at KOMBONI councillor because you're always in the compound. So it's just commitment. You can do 2-3 things, but what is important is commitment.
Now let's talk about. Are you still living in Matero, or you have got this tendency of these politicians where when you are elected, you decide to leave your area, start living somewhere else, and then here you just come in because it's time of elections and all stuff. But are you still based in Matero?
First of all, I'm a product of Mwembeshward under Matero constituency. Nakulila kuchunga ine. I came to Lilanda, Kapwepwa to be specific, about 16 years ago. My property is still in Mwembesh, but I am a resident of Kapwepwa, Lilanda
You still haven't answered
estate.
my question. My question is,
I am here.
You still live in
Okay,
Matero?
the background here, Kunumuk. This is Lilanda Estate. I'm a resident of Lilanda Estate.
Oh, okay, which is very good. Now let's take. We've talked about your career in terms of comedy. Now let's talk about your councillor thing. Matero right now is facing a lot of problems in terms of road network, drainage system, security, so on and so on. What has been happening from the time you became a councillor? What have you seen changed Or are we still just the same from the time you became a councillor? You're still having the challenges to upgrade these things?
Yeah, first of all, may I take this opportunity to make something very clear. I don't know if it was planned or it was accidental. When I was aspiring as councillor in 2016, I made one promise that our ward, for the first time, will have a secondary school, and I want to make it very clear that see, when I reached grade 12, I failed to sit for my grade 12. I was at Libara Secondary School. My parents failed to give me transport money from Chunga to Libala. It affected my school. So I only went to sit for my GC after 10 years. So I made a promise that as I become a councillor, we need to have a secondary school in Kapwepo Ward. So 10 years after I became a councillor, I'm proud to say we have got 2, the Land and Tualumba secondary schools. That has changed. We didn't have a secondary school. We didn't have a maternity ward, the whole of my Kapwepo Ward. But for the first time, we've managed to build a maternity ward at the Landa Clinic. We didn't have an ablution block at the Landa Market, apart from pit latrines. For the first time, we have an ablution block. If you are familiar with the Landa, Karukongo Market to be specific, we used to have Masaka taverns all over. They are not there. On top of that, we have got a makeshift, they had a makeshift vegetable shelter. We built a vegetable shelter.
Nanga majanki, osanka machepa vindu kona kuda.
Yeah.
How safe are you, Muliranda, majanki, makada? Yeah.
In fact, for us, we have recorded an excellent story as the Kapwepo Ward, who were the first ones and the only ones to organize a football match where the Chipandule boys, the junkies from Desai, played football with the NBAs, the junkies from this area, and we started the reformation stage. From there, one of them, Chao Mbappe, is with under 17 FAS. One of them, Amos Katebe, is at Eden University and is leading the anti-junkie program. So, we still have my junkie, but I think I've shown my availability to them and I've become a father to them. But I just want to police. No wonder my vehicle has been nicknamed Black Mandamanda. It's all over. It's available. Kunyamula majanki, kwenda kumaliro, kunyamula bodwala, everything.
But I see you most of the time, you attend these funerals.
Yes.
Now, it has become a trend for most of you councillors here in Zambia, where you are all over. You are there and stuff, but not doing certain jobs like looking at the drainage system, which people are facing a lot of problems when it comes to, using my roads. Manzi all over. Manzi siacho KOMBONI shani. Why are you neglecting those things and then you pay so much attention?
In fact, I need to make a serious correction. I don't think there is a councillor who will be happy to be attending funerals every day. For example, I have overworked myself the past 1 month. Weekends going to events, performing my job as comedian, during the week doing this program. I've overworked myself. And I was telling my PA that tomorrow I have to rest. But I just saw on the phone that a gentleman we've worked together is the treasurer for Catholic Men's Organization at Landa Catholic Church. They are burying the father tomorrow. And I'm chairman for the Catholic Men's League at Landa Catholic Church, apart from being a councillor. So tomorrow I'll find myself at a funeral. But I wanted to rest. I also want to rest. So, however, as we attend to funerals, we should not neglect the core responsibility of the office of the councillor. Drainages, on the other hand, road network, take time to implement because from the background, you work every day until that thing is done. For example, from where we are seated, you can see this is a new culvert which has been put there. That's a new culvert.
Yeah.
Those were done recently, 8 of them.
No.
8 of them along this road. So we still carry our duties.
The street lights.
Yes. Even the street lights were done last year. So we.
Before you, who was the councillor of Liland?
The councillor was Councillor Morris P.
How would you rate him? I
think I'm not. I can't be a referee and a player at the same time. I played my game. He played 45 minutes. Just played the other side of the game. I've played for 90 minutes, I've played 2 terms. The people themselves can rate that. But for people to come out in numbers and start endorsing me to graduate and become an MP, I think then I've performed.
Okay, so now let's talk about the challenges. What is the biggest challenge that you've got, you as councillors? You know, like you trying to work, what is blocking you to achieve your goals?
I think the system is frustrating for every councillor. It's very frustrating. I want things to be done. For example, at the moment we're talking of CDF. Now, when an announcement is made that 40 million
CDF.
is for CDF for a constituency, within that 40 million, there is money for community projects, money for loans and grants. So for example, they will say 5 million is going to grants. Then they will say 5 million is going to skills. Okay? They'll say maybe you remain with the 15 million for community projects. Because for skills, they are paying the schools. For boarding schools, they are paying the schools. And then maybe you remain with the 15 million for community projects. Now, we have got 5 wards in Matero constituency. So each ward you get a 3 million for community projects. So when I'm given the 3 million, they say, we have submitted projects. For last year, we submitted projects which came to a total of 9 million. So what happens is, I've got 11 zones in Kapwepo ward. Every zone who bring proposals. This zone will say, work on these drainages. This zone will say, no, we need desks for the Landa school. This zone will say, we need a maternity ward for the Landa clinic. So all those will take them to the engineering department at Lusaka City Council as the councillor for them now to do the BOQ, the Bill of Quantity. So the Bill of Quantity for last year for Kapwepo ward came to 9 million. But CDF gave us saying, okay, we can only spend 3 million for community projects. Now, here is 3 million versus 9 million. So there was an issue of the drainage system in the Paradise compound, which came to 1.8 million total. And then there was an issue of building the Noyoreba Center, which we are calling the Paradise Police Post, which came to 1.2 million. So just those 2 projects, the 3 million is gone. But there's a drainage waiting for decide. That's where now you have to use your wisdom to ask yourself, which one is priority number 1? Yes. So we said, since DESI has been given also another budget for a skills training.
The one that you're building for DESI.
Yes. Let's now allow these guys to get for the police post. So you share. As a councillor, you are the father of the entire community. So you pick those projects. However, when it comes to drainages, blocked drainages, I have to make it very clear, taking advantage of this platform. There's those we call the performance contractors. They are not engaged by the councillor. They are paid by the Ministry of Local Government. They are engaged by the Ministry of Local Government. So those performance contractors are the ones you see along Commonwealth Road. Those have to work in these main roads and blocking the drainages. But these are the guys who give excuses. These are issues I have raised in the full council chamber at Lusaka City Council. I have raised them on several occasions. Documentation is there. Where I've said these people are also a serious problem. Why am I saying this? When they've not been paid by government, they will not come and work. They will not unblock the drainages. They will say, when they are paid in arrears, but they work. The answer is no. Who supervises them? Engineers from Lusaka City Council. But they are working from our community. So there's lack of supervision. I have on several occasions called that, may we allow the ward development committees to start supervising these people.
So that they can see what they are doing.
Yes.
So it would be better you supervise and then you give a record. So okay, they have worked.
Yes.
They can be
now
paid.
we can come and pay them.
Yes.
For example, the street lights we've talked about. The other amount has not been paid to the contractor. Because the street lights are not giving us the light we wanted. So I've put a stop myself as area councillor. I've told that engineering, don't pay them until they rectify this problem. Yes.
and then it just disappears. You know.
Or maybe munadiera chendrama sinonda sinafika kuja ku last.
Now, in fact, that issue kamba tukudia ndalama, we need to address it because izambolenga abantu kuleka vene wamachita kujoin our councilor ati kuli ndalama huko.
So mgamba kubendera so inside yaso imeyani your councilor.
No, councilor for me. For me, I became a councillor before I became a councillor. It's a different story. When we had the ritual killings, Kuma Paradise, 2014, 2015, 2016, I was not a councillor. But my bus, Kayo Grant, was being used by the police to respond to those issues quickly. So I volunteered my bus. Sometimes someone else was driving them, sometimes I was driving myself. So because of that relationship with the people,
you developed interest.
Yeah, I developed interest. I knew it when I was becoming a councillor that I'm going for an assignment without a salary. I knew that the transport refund for a councillor of civic center is
it true that you people don't get paid? Because what I would say is that I'm told councillors get 7,000 per month.
A councillor gets 200 kwacha per day, which translates into 6,000 kwacha per month. It's an allowance for a 200 kwacha per day. But I am a councillor, not very far from here. How I wish one day you can come in the morning, early in the morning, and document the life of a councillor from sunrise to sunset, and see that at least a minimum should be 500 kwacha in your community. Yes, that's the minimum.
So there's no monthly salary?
No.
As a councillor, there's no monthly salary?
No. The 200 kwacha is what is paid to you in arrears. It's an allowance. There's no salary for a councillor. Councillor, no wonder my core.
Maybe that's
a good question.
Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe some, I'm not saying everyone, maybe some, they take advantage when become councillors because they've got access to land. So they start selling my approach. Like my areas, my material from, not your word?
Yes.
Your word, I know what it is.
Yes.
From Shadrake's going this side. Most of Jamarad Mana Kursa Mumbari Mujana Kursa Muja. It was sold by councillors.
Maybe then, but because by now, it has been confirmed, even by the Minister of Lands. There is no open land in Lusaka. Lusaka district has got no land. There's no land in Lusaka. So, if someone is aspiring to become a councillor for employment status, that is not
would advise not to.
Even at 2021, I did not apply to stand as a councillor.
Okay.
I am writing a book based on the letter which my daughters wrote, where they asked me not to stand as councillor again. 2021.
Why?
And I never applied. No,
Why?
I think they've seen. I'll go to an event, perform as MC. The way he performs,
you make money.
You get your money. Him who is going to use his money for his family. But for me, I'll get that money. A 2-pin is going to Kumaliro, Gula coffin could decide. So I think my children said, I think daddy was 5 years. But 2021, when I spoke to the 7 guys who wanted to stand as councillors and told them that people started now retreating. No, this is how CDF works now. That's how CDF works. When I submit projects from my ward, it's not me who develops the bill of quantity. So in Zakambat, street lights. For me, it ends there. It is the Lusaka City Council engineers who come, look at the distance, and come up with the BOQ. Now, here it is. You are an engineer working for council.
Yeah.
This one is a contractor.
Yeah.
I am the councillor. Who knows the bill of quantity? It's you, the engineer.
Yeah.
So, who is going to look for a company? Ngafuno Diam, easily. Who is going to give the company information that contract universal?
As a councillor,
now, here is how it works. Money is sweet. So now in Zafuna, tukanga street lights kuja. First sakire kwa company ka kanga. Kazacha ma street lights. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
Now every engineer, which company is going to have accurate information going into the bid? It's his company.
Not your council.
No. Do I have the information about it's technical. That's the language is technical.
Let's talk about Matero. Matero is one of the places that has got a lot of businessmen. men, I may say that. A lot of businessmen. There's a lot of activities in terms of business. Sorry to mention their names. There's people like Master Kenti, Nenima, there's Alex himself, there's Red Sea. I can mention the few, Yo-Yo, Pembe. All these things are under Matero constituents. Where is the challenge with you councillors and MP and the people in the constituents to work with these companies to help us build our society, our communities? Because our community is in bad shape, but we've got companies that can help us. Where's the miscommunication between you councillors, the MP, and these companies?
You've mentioned some.
But there's a lot.
Yeah, but allow me also to mention those who have helped Kapwepo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Most of the time you see on my page, I'll post some young girls, hide their faces, but show them maybe putting on shoes, getting free shoes, bags from young Pharaohs, Dilanda.
Yes.
And most of the time when I'm performing at an event, I'll go with the Chija Chamunkoyo, then I'll post Nagula Jai, mu young Pharaohs. It's a way of me paying back to say thank you. Young Pharaohs has not only employed some of our girls and our boys from our community, but has gone further to help mwana aenda ku school. So I salute young Pharaohs. I'll give an example also of Eden University. Eden University has got no scholarships, which have been announced.
Okay.
But there are some young ladies and young boys who have come from Desai Paradise and have used my relationship with Kelvin Kaunda's friends to ask where Batandizeko. Some graduated last year. And some of them, they came from Yauness, Yauchan, to come to my home to say, thank you, we've completed. Now, when CDF came, skills program, schools, they were bringing my applications from Eden University. But when I looked at the amount, the whole year, course, 15 pin, 14 pin, but CDF was saying we can only pay less than 10,000. Okay. I went to Eden University and I said, my applications, buy phone school. Corporate social responsibility. How can you help your own community? Just last year, Eden accepted slashed 50%, 71 one hour school. This year, 50 one hour school paid for by CDF, but what was 50%. So these others have helped. Tina Wamdala ba Asan, banaka clinic at Asan, banaka school ka equatorial school. He has accepted Vana Wambiri who have gone to that school for free. Others have helped, but Wambiri are business people. They don't come.
They don't come. This is what I want to understand. Whose fault is it? Is it you people from the government system not going to approach them to say, listen, this is the community where you are doing your business. People are buying from you. Your community is supporting you. Yes, you've employed people, we appreciate. But you can give back to the community. You sit down, you create an organization or whatever. Is it your fault, you guys, who don't go there? Or it's their fault? They don't want to be participating in this thing.
Speaking on behalf of Kapwepo Ward, I'm here to say some of the companies, I can mention them. I've written to them. They've never responded.
They've never responded.
I've gone there physically. They've not responded. When we started the Cleanest House Award, the house is just along this road, which has been winning the Cleanest House Award. Yes, it's this road. Before I'm in the radio.
Oh, before the radio.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, no CD.
No. In fact, Yanga should even be disqualified. She should not even participate, first of all.
Oh, because
she should not even participate. Even today, social gas transfer. My father is 90. I've disqualified him. Yeah, for a simple reason. Yeah, I can manage to buy a bag of milk for him. So, for us, we should not even be participants. So now, when I went to Top Star, for example, they came. They gave the schools we are giving my award. They said, we'll paint the schools. We'll give them to my decoder, Sunshine. Zambian breweries came, gave my bin, bought my groceries. Others are coming.
Now my question is, Zambian breweries, just where Zambian brewery is next, there's a road which is in bad shape.
Yes.
Don't you guys go there and say, look, you are here, your truck passes here, can't you fix this thing? If you go to Yo-Yo, where there's Yo-Yo, just next where there's Yo-Yo,
yes,
the road is bad.
Yes.
Don't you go there and say, your company is just next to this drainage system. Look how it's blocked, water is passing everywhere. Is it not your job as councillors to do that?
It is our job as councillors. I can't speak for the councillor for that area if you went there or not. But also, it is also the job of those companies to pay back to the community, to give back to the community. yes, we can remind them, but it's not always about being reminded. They have got workers who are accessing the same road. So people should also come out and assist us. Look, I've always told people that even in these homes, apart from the companies, we have got people who work as accountants, managers in these homes. We post every day on the WhatsApp group for Kapwepod. This funeral has come. This funeral has come. We even mention that this funeral, there's nothing there. People are not coming for it.
So it's a Zambian mentality of not speaking on behalf of other Zambians. So HR Aujam company is a Zambian. He can't go there and says outside it's not looking good. There's a manager there is a Zambian. He can't go and out. So it's a Zambian problem.
It's a Zambian issue.
It's a Zambian issue.
It's a Zambian thing, and we need to graduate from this Zambian thing. We need to inculcate a culture of responsibility in terms of environmental responsibility. For example, SI number 12 of 2018 is very clear. The outside of my yard is my responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
But people are buying talk time to insult a councillor, to insult the council. We hate the outside of their yard. It's dirty. It is their responsibility. But people don't want to take this as their responsibility.
So, no
wonder in 2018 we introduced a program called Know Your Neighbor. The Know Your Neighbor program was designed to encourage people to start paying for waste. Yes. And today, if you go to Desai, there's a shift, there's a change. There's even a community-based enterprise. Go to Landa Estates, Silver Mountain Innovation, that's CBE collecting garbage. They're actively working because when we started the program, we said mindset change. Even now, as we, the problem I've seen is every after 5 years, we focus on changing politicians. Councillor Chokepo, President Chokepo, MP Chokepo. But we don't focus on changing our minds. There must be a mindset shift for us to develop.
So, in 5 years, you come as a councillor. Why some change Kongala or MP? Or do you think Mkachokapo Liranda is in good will remain in good hands?
Yeah, in fact, I have to make it very clear. First of all, I saw some opinion poll. I saw Bachunga Patop did theirs, Materialize, Lusaka Chunga. I saw Matomola, the UPND provincial IPS, also did his. It put 10 people there. What was exciting one was the Matomola one, because when he shared it, there were 9 people who were aspiring. Then the comments were saying, Saulosi is missing. He added me there, and I think I stood out as number 1. But when I checked of all the 10, I'm the only one by that time who never announced that Nimira MP Kumateo. So that's what I'm saying. The works I've done, people are able to access me. I think the people have made a decision that I have to graduate. And I'm making no apology at all. I'm saying I'm aspiring as MP for Matero.
If you're starting as MP for Matero, you're under PF, right?
This question so,
you're under PF. So
it's not a secret, yes.
It's not a secret. You're under PF, right?
Yes.
And the MP already for Matero is PF.
Yes.
Which is Mr. Mausampa.
Yes.
So come 2026, we don't know. So in short, you are trying to move your boss, and then now, how is he going to find it?
No. I've served as councillor for 10 years. Someone else has to take over after 2 terms.
Oh, okay.
Honorable Mausampa served as MP for Matero 2 terms.
Yes.
I think someone else has to take over.
Yeah, I think.
I think even where he is, I think he can confirm that. I think 2 terms.
Enough.
I think.
Enough.
Then comedy, have
No, comedy. I'll never stop. I'll go with it to the grave.
Second one.
No. Comedy I charge.
Just since we've talked, just.
Ukansela ni free.
Now
Na ngapafoni kana wakasala bwana kunenyamuka. Manyo comedy nikamba timwalipira kudala.
So a quick one. You started comedy long time ago. I mean, way back.
Yes.
There's now this comedy that we've got now, the new generation of comedy. What do you think about it? Just a quick one.
Comedy remains comedy, but I think the mistake which was made by some veteran comedians was to think that social media was just passive.
Oh yeah.
And never took advantage of it. Now, comedy is moving faster. So a joke I cracked today is moving fast. So today's comedy is fast. Yesterday's comedy was slow. And we produced a lot of stand-up comedians. We've produced a lot of commentary comedians.
Mnapanga kondani mu comedy industry yanu maybe ndimo mukali kufuna pangi
No.
napanga ko waso Karipea, napanga ko Soldier Boy or Uncle Juice.
Yeah, I think I'll be very clear with you. When the young man Tondolo won the Ngoma Awards as the best for the best sketch comedy, then I think I received a lot of messages coming to me saying congratulations, because people knew where I came with him. From the time we came from the orphanage, joined Ifya Bukaya, I mentored him, and to become the NAMA president and to become a comedian he is today. He's among the new crop of comedians, but I think the difference you can see it when he's on stage. He's able to handle a show as a stand-up comedian effectively. Yes, you can be a comedian, crack jokes, and people laugh, but for you to handle that audience as a stand-up comedian, I think is an example of some of the people I have mentored as a comedian. And then from the time I was writing and directing Ifya Bukaya, I'm happy to see the likes of Muisa, the likes of Mes Chibuye, Banafia Sasa, coming from that background of Ifya Bukaya. And I've not left them, because there are times when they call upon me to do the scripts for them. Just last week I was doing a script where these guys were going to do a sketch comedy for Stan Big Bag. I wrote the script myself just last week. So I have moved, but in terms of script writing, content development, I still do that for them.
Mkarembe kwa na script how to resign as a councilor.
Yeah. No, in fact, the jokes I'm doing now, when I'm performing at an event, for example, when PF lost in 2021, most of the jokes were about how PF lost and how I won. Yes. This time, all my jokes are about how I'm rubbish in being a councillor. The timbe councillor panopo mfikiri. Ni level ya MP. The tinga ne fitumbi nomba. So if comedy is about the period you are in, and it's for you to be relevant, you have to tell the stories within that period.
Mama mpana na chilewa na pamanja.
Uliomwa ichewa ndi uliomwa ichewa. Tabala nda sana ulia elwa upili na.
Anyway, we are coming to the end of this program. Thank you very much, Mr. Saulosi, for coming through and give us the update of what's happening in the political system, even in the in the comedy industry. You've been there for a long time. We appreciate you for your time. Hopefully to see you again. Maybe before the elections or after the elections, and then we can talk if you win as an MP or not.
Mkaluza will show up.
So hopefully to see you again. But for now, ladies and gentlemen,
manje mwezi mpanga mistake. Not at Mkaluza, mwisho sepwe.
Kwa mkawina veni.
Ni win.
So wakawina tungopoka mbana baby fans.
Oh, Zabeti.
So thank you very much to our viewers for watching. Remember, we are sponsored by Olivine, Cartwright Spices, which is Osavi Mix. So they are found countrywide, even in local shops. You can find them.
Retail.
Yeah. Na tumarwandi shop moja mbazunguru kwa mjampeze.
So na wakansila japa sa kwa bushe kwa paka shop ka.
Wakansila na mjatenga kwa. Muna pima dia kuna dia.
So
wakansila muna dia kwa spice.
Osavi.
Ni mwetu sa kuja kwa side of Matero kuma yadi Matero tera kwa Matero kombo. Matero tera kwa kai. Zambo isa kila mshop maji.
Yeah, you can look for it. You know, it's everywhere here in Zambia, any place, any store you find it.
Anyway, so Mr. Councilor, what's the word of the day? Kulima Councilor one, yabuera mkachoka hapo. Bafungo ziwa chani.
Yeah.
Chalong chemma chide musola twasaka chichiteko.
Yeah, in fact, for the aspiring councillors, it's just people. Be with the people, respect the people, and work with the people. Simple. You are with the people will be with you. You take care of their aspirations, they take care of your aspirations. And then finally, it's just the entire KOMBONI population. I am the KOMBONI ambassador, and I'm proud to come from the KOMBONI. 3 words are in the KOMBONI side of Matero constituency. The other words are going to mayadi kangono, but the majority of the population, the bigger population, is in the KOMBONI side, and the KOMBONI side has never produced an MP until 2026.
Okay,
KOMBONI podcast with the KOMBONI
MP. Yes.
KOMBONI podcast with the KOMBONI MP. Thank you very much to our viewers.